So yesterday I was terribly entertained during the coronation ceremony to hear the BBC gallery, the producers from the BBC, chattering about the Prince of Wales, get into Prince of Wales. You could hear these voices on the broadcast. This is the broadcast by the state TV company that was so guarded about whether or not it was going to let other national TV companies, some of the little ones like GB News and Talk TV, which I noticed did actually relay some elements of the coronation. So they clearly came to an agreement, but they were apparently facing quite a hefty price for using the BBC footage, and it seemed to me to be a little churlish and cheap. And yet, when it comes down to the line, the BBC messed up their own broadcast and left a microphone on. And it didn't happen just once, it happened a few times. Inappropriate and silly during their big day. And they should have got it right. And I'm just saying. But they're not the only TV company to have messed up. A rather more sensational mess was heard on ITV, on Good Morning Britain or whatever it's called. And the person who apparently has confessed up to this is a person called Petronella Wyatt, who apparently was talking about someone else in a disparaging way. I don't know even if I can possibly indicate the word. It begins with B. But this was heard quite clearly on the broadcast. And whoever was talking at the time nimbly got on with their own presentation. But Petronella has twittered an explanation. I remember when I first went to live in Greece for a while, being taken to Anna Vissi concerts and meeting Anna Vissi. And Anna Vissi was part of a group who were Skylavica singers, and I struggled to work out what this word meant. And essentially it suggested that that these singers belonged to a group that was defined by being female dog, canine. And I thought, no, this is not a word that I think I feel comfortable using, even in Greek. But I believe it still has that definition, or maybe maybe it's lost it now. I've slightly lost contact with my Greek popular music background. But anyway, that gives you a hint of where I'm going. But Petronella Wyatt, foolishness. At least the BBC, we didn't hear swearing.